Hey, what's going on, guys? We are coming to you recording from Palm Shadows Mobile Home Park in northern Phoenix, Arizona with one of our Trailer Cash Academy members, Mark Anthony. This guy is doing some amazing things with mobile homes. We're actually in one of his mobile homes right now. I think he's expected to make, about $9,000 on this deal?
Yeah, between Lowe's and wholesales. Yeah, nice. Resell it twice. But yeah, altogether somewhere around there.
We're going to be going into this in a little bit more. You guys stay tuned. You don't want to miss this information James is about to share.
And as always, for the best mobile home investing advice, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell to be notified of new videos we post every week.
Yeah. We're actually sitting in one of your homes right now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to see what's going on. We're going to provide a tour of this as well. What's going on with this deal, man? There's a lot going on. It looks like you're preparing to move the house.
Yep.
What do you expect it to make, profit-wise? I know we talked about $9,000. Can you walk us through this a little bit?
Yeah, well, the first time we moved, we had to actually sell this house twice. Her person who originally bought it, the city wouldn't approve them. The house was too big for their lot, so they had to resell it. So what we did was we resold it for them to someone else, got them their money back, and then got our money back for the move, and we sold it again plus another move.
Wow.
With the new with the second buyer, who's actually bought homes from us before. So it worked out. She's always needing homes. So
how long did all this take?
Quick. Oh, days, like 2-3 days.
Wow.
$9,000.
Both
selling the home twice.
Yeah, both times.
Still making $9,000.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
we had a bunch of other. We actually had somebody like almost fight over it. He was supposed to meet us here Friday to do the paperwork and title, and he ended up rescheduling. And by the time he rescheduled, there was somebody in the next hour slot right after him who ended up getting it.
Wow.
So
that's how competitive this market is, especially when you can provide good double wides for a good price, and you are providing the move for them as well. So that's a huge opportunity, great deal for them. Okay, Mark, so we're in one of your projects. You have this house already split up, and it's already getting ready to get on the truck and move. Can you just give us a quick tour, a few things to look for, and what you do in the process you have when you move mobile homes?
Yeah, so especially with double wides, they're the most complex. First thing we do is take off the awnings outside, and then we come right inside, and we begin to split the house in half before we jack it up or touch it any other way. Usually we start with the top. There's usually a roof cap right here. We pull this off and see if we can get it apart, and then the floors. The floors are always usually tricky. They take the most time, so we save them for last. Luckily with these floors, these people ran the floors a long way of the house, which allowed us to just pull up 2 panels.
Oh, that's nice.
One on each side instead of it running this way and us having to cut them all in half.
And then they would have had to replace all of the floor, right?
Ooh, yeah, the whole thing.
Okay, nice. So you guys do a lot with the outside first, then you split it in half. How is the process to actually split it? Is that pretty, looks complicated.
Every house is a little different. Some have just like a piece of wood on there. Some have 6 layers of wood and drywall and 10 layers of paint.
Wow.
We really just take it off till we can get it all the way down to where there's a crack. And then sometimes we have to take a big saw and just cut it right down the middle all the way.
How long does it take you to actually move one of these things?
Depends on how many people. I say with like 4 people, about 4 or 5 days each side.
4 or 5 days
each side, each house. Because this is a house and this is a house. You have to treat it. This is a house and this is a house, one at a time.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and take a look in the back of the house. So this is what year is this home? Do you know?
This one's an 89.
An 89. So is there anything different with the structure since it's built in the 80s as far as like putting wheels on the house?
No, they're all different by manufacturer, but they're all basically the same.
Okay.
Laid out the same. They usually always have the kitchen on one side.
Okay.
And most of the plumbing. And this is normally the side with the kitchen is the heavier side of the house, which usually has more wheels on it.
Okay.
And the other side's usually the dry side of the house. It might just have a washing machine.
I never noticed that.
And bathroom, but most of the plumbing is housed on the other side.
So this is a heavier side. Do you have to add extra wheels on this side to make sure?
There's actually a wheel right here if you guys want to check it out.
Wow. Okay. You added that wheel onto the house?
Yeah, there's already this side of the house is already on wheels.
Okay. So you're gonna take this side first, and then you're gonna take the light side, or you're not too sure yet?
No, we're gonna take this side first and take that side, just because of the porch on the other side and the trees. And we want to get it up on wheels because it's safer.
Nice.
It won't move once it's on wheels.
What's the most complicated part? Is it splitting the house, or what's the most?
Splitting the house and jacking it up to get it high enough to get the wheels on there. You want to get the wheels or the axles on there immediately, because that's when you know you're safe. There's enough space for you underneath the house when you're working, and it's the safest way to do it. So the most complicated part is getting the house up. Now, once it's on wheels, we have these little like I-beams with rollers on it, and we put the jacks on it, and we put one up here, one over there, and we connect it to our truck. Our truck has a hitch that goes left and right and then up and down, and we just slide this whole house this way while it's on wheels, and then we drop it down and we drive away.
Wow. And what about putting it back together? Is that, I mean, you sawed it in half. Is putting it, what do you have to do to put it back together?
You park them as close as you can, and those little rollers I was just talking about, you park the other one and you just slide it together.
And how does it attach so there's no more gap in between? What do you have to do to get that?
We put about screws about this long in the floors through here. They already were some, we took them out. There's about 60 in the bottom and 60 in the roof, and we take those out before we split it. It holds out together and we put them back in.
Wow.
So someone has to crawl underneath and pull all these screws out while there's still AC duct and mice and cobwebs under there.
Have you ever had any issues with the house, like shifting the foundation of it?
While we're moving it?
Yeah.
I've had a frame bend.
Okay.
Some of these frames are corrugated frames, so the steel has rivets in it. And we hit a speed bump. We were going over a speed bump out of the park, and it just bent right over over the thing.
Oh man, was that pretty expensive to get fixed?
No, we just jacked it back and bent it back into place.
I just fix it right back in.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome, Mark. We really appreciate you showing us. It looks like this thing is ready to go. It's just a matter of you guys getting it on the truck and hauling it away. So thanks so much for all that information. I know you guys are gonna take value from that. We'll see you later. So I hope you got a ton of value learning about Mark's experience and what he's been able to do with mobile home investing. But you can't do this if you don't know how to find your next deal.
That's why we created Trailer Cash Academy's 90-day accelerator program. In this exclusive program, you'll work exclusively with me and Samara. We'll show you how to close more deals with mobile home investing. Some of our students are earning $5,000 to $20,000 per month following these same steps. If you're interested, go ahead and apply at the link below this video.
And as always, for the best mobile home investing advice, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell to be notified of new videos we post every week.